session. So up till now we have already covered with the data types which are been there and the operators which are required. I think so. I am audible to everybody now. Huh? Okay. So today's session will be basically on the decision making, the different types of loops which are used to have a decision um, with the PHP. So the decision are being taken by different types of what you call as a syntax, which are being predefined in various programming language like C, C++, Java, and all programming language. In the same way, in PHP like technology, we are using the same type, that is if statement, else if, and if with simple else. We are using switch cases also for the making some decision. Now as far as the symbolic representation is concerned of if statement is that a rectangle, the diamond specifies that the condition, if the conditions found to be true, it will be entering into this block. If it is condition found to be false, it will be entering into the termination of the program. Same way, the if statement we can use with if with else. Else if is also been eligible over here. We can use the else if is also a switch case also. So basically, if statement, simple if with else, then if else if, this is another way of using the conditional like. And the third type of using is nothing but a switch case. So we'll have a simple example of if with an else part. In this it is basically we'll just run up with the content, because you know already how to write if statement. So if we are passing a condition, if the condition goes true, we will be entering into the code before the else. If the condition is found to be false, we will be entering up in the else part. So this is executable when the condition goes true, and this is executable when the condition gets false. So these two things happen, and this is the condition where we actually go for checking the content, the condition, what is our condition. Based on that, the part will be getting executed. Same way, in this example we will be using the date function, a ready-made function which is available over here. The D that will be demonstrating, that will be helping us to read the system date. The date function will be reading the system date, and this D function, the D parameter, will be just reading the first three characters of your day. So first we'll move for what exactly that is there in the day function, then we'll be going into detail about implementing this if statement and all those things into your today's assignments. So we'll move further and we'll see the date function of your PHP. Now see, I have used the D. Now what is this D? D is nothing but a textual representation of a day, that is the first three letters. If you are using small d, that will be considered as a number of your month, that is 0, 1 to 31, the days of your month. So it will start with 0, 1 and it will end up with 31. Just like this, in this month we have in August we have 31 days, so it will be reading that 0, 1. Today the system day will be represented as 17. So D will be representing a number. D in uppercase will be giving the day. So today itself is a Tuesday, so TUE. So Tuesday will be represented with the help of this D. Same way we can use different formats with the help of this function called as a date function, and the format here is this one. So we can use D in uppercase, J for not displaying the day but without 0. So 1 to 31 will be displayed, no 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 will not be displayed. So that type of way can be used. If you want to display the day in lowercase, you can use L also, or uppercase L also. So if you are using this one, that will be represented a day in lowercase and uppercase. So this is how the prescription of the date function is there, and we are implementing same in our logic. So that's why I have shared with you the how this date can be used with different formats, and we can read the content of your output screen, and we can use this for your some manipulation. So we'll have assignment today itself, that based on the day we will be changing the background of your page. Before that, we will be doing some operations where we will be implementing for loop, while loop, and do while loop, and also we'll have some example of if statement also. So we'll move again to the content. So this is a small code where we will be reading the day of a system, Now this day is nothing but with the first three characters, and if condition will be checking the variable. If it is Friday, it will be say telling displaying us that it is a weekend, and if it is not that, it will be saying have a nice day. So on that parameter we will be using this if statement. So I'm just copying this code, and we will be going directly for implementation. So I'm copying this code and moving into the assignment list, file, new, and they're pasting it. Okay, so I will be closing the body tag and the closing this HTML tag also. So this is one example of simple if with else. So I am closing this with forward slash. Okay, so this is that, and we are writing this code into the PHP syntax. Okay, so 1 second, I need to save this. So for saving the file, I will be pressing Ctrl S, and it will be stored into my C drive, then XAMPP folder, then htdocs, then there is a my project, and into this I will be giving as if.php. So this is my if and else. So if else, so I will be giving the name as if else.php just for the demonstration. So it is getting saved. Now then after that I will be starting my server. Now what is there in this logic? It is very simple. We have used the ready-made function called as a date, and we have read the first three character of the date. So it is just catching the system date. Now automatically it will be going to the system and catching the date of the system, and from that it will be just giving the output, that is the first three character of today's date. So today, that is a Tuesday. So Tuesday will be represented, will be transferred over here, and with if condition we are checking if it is Tuesday or it is Monday or it is a Friday. So on that parameter it will be displayed. So if it is Friday, then we'll be displaying have a nice weekend. If it is not there, we'll say have a nice day. So on that thing we have written small code, and we'll go for implementing it or executing it on your system. So we are moving towards a browser. I think so the system has already started with the Apache with on port number 80. So yes, I will go here, and yes, press enter localhost slash. So it should be a backward forward slash. So it's my project, and just I'm pressing. So it's not this page. So we'll directly move to the folder, and we'll see the file that is if. 1 second, removing and just pressing it. Okay, so all files will be there, and this is the file that is if else.php. So today it is have a nice day, because it has displayed a have a nice day because it is in the code we have specified that if it is a Friday. If I am saying it is Tuesday, that is Tuesday, so it will say have a nice day. Okay, so have a nice day, it's this one. So we'll display like this. So it's whatever the output I am receiving from into this, that will be displayed over here. Okay, so here we are moving towards the execution, and just I am pressing refresh button. So have a nice day is already there, so I'm pressing it. So see, have a nice weekend, that it's Tuesday, so that is displayed. Okay, yeah, so it is not weekend, have a day, good day. So I will write have a good day, and what is that good day? It's your Friday, Tuesday. So today it's a Tuesday, so that will be read, and that will be checked, and the if statement, because we know that today it's a Tuesday, so that's why the condition becomes true, and if the condition becomes true, we will be landing into this true section rather than the false section. So this will be the output, and you will see how this D will be representing the text like this too, because it is already being considering this value only. So this you have to keep in mind. There are different formats of date, and what we require, that is most important. If I require this into another format, that will again go for another examples where we'll be checking this into your real life scenarios. So refreshing it. So have a good day, it's Tuesday. Okay, so is it clear to you, the if statement? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it clear with the to this example, small example of if statement? We have used this if statement with else part. This is if with else. So just like a regular programming, we can use this into your conditional checking with simple if with simple else part. Is it clear? Yes or no? I want your reply, then only I
Yes,
will.
sir.
Okay. And why I have explained it, because this is a small example and we need to have multiple times we need to work with the date. So that's why I have shared with you the date function. Ready-made functions are available over here and we can use those functions for your implementation. Now we'll move further. Now this was a simple example. On the base of if statement we can check the date also, date, day, today's day, and we can check on that condition. We can give we can greet a user also. So this is the simple if. Now another way, that is else if. Now else if statement is, you the syntax is very simple. We have to write a if condition, and into that we want to do nesting of another if. So this is nothing but a nesting of if statement. And how the nesting of if statement is done in PHP, it is nothing but using if condition, and into that we are writing another if, else if. So else if, the single word is there, and again the condition is being checked, and the condition checked, if it is correct it will be executing the true part, if it is not correct it will be executing the false part. Now here also, if the condition is true, then only it will be allowing us to enter into this, and if the condition is false, then it will be going for execution of this one. So if the condition is false, then only this part will get executed. This you have to keep in mind. So else if is nothing but the false condition is again being checked. So okay, the same parameter we'll do here. So we'll check for the Friday. If it is not there, if it is there, we'll say that if we have a nice day, and else if it is Sunday, we'll say that this is a Sunday, have a Sunday. So ये मैं copy कर देता हूँ, so it becomes very simple for us to read. So one second, just I'm closing it, and we'll consider today's example, that is today is a Tuesday. So on that parameter we'll be making some changes over there. So I'm giving to new file, I'm pasting over here, and I'm saving it as else if. Now previous was if with else, now it is else if dot php. Now it will whether, let us see whether it is getting saved, otherwise I have to stop the server. So it is saved, okay, no issue about that. So if the day is Friday, we'll say that is have a nice day. So if we will set it as, if it is Sunday, we'll say have a nice Sunday, okay. And else if it is Tuesday, so we'll say today is Tuesday, otherwise we'll say it as have a nice day. So first the condition is that if it is Sunday, we'll say have a Sunday, nice Sunday. If it is not there, then it will be again be checking it whether it is Tuesday or what. So if it is Tuesday, then we'll say today is Tuesday, and that's it, will be ending up. So else part will be executed. This is else part for this part only. So this is the else part, the else, this else piece only for this else if. And if we are checking this if statement, the true part, that is, this is the true part, and this is the else part for the first if statement. You have to keep in mind, this is the only the true part, that is if the condition is true for the first if statement. If the condition is true, this will be executed. If the condition of this statement is false, this another part will be entering into another part, this second part. So this is the basic difference between the else if and the previous example. It was just a simple if. If the condition is true, it will be ending up with this first part, and with the condition is false, we are entering into the second part. Same thing will happen, but we are nesting with another if statement. So it is just like this. So if it is Sunday, we'll be greeting that it's a Sunday, have a Sunday, good Sunday. And now as we know that this today is Tuesday, so we will be displaying the day, that is Tuesday, and showing that person that today is Tuesday. So while I'm saving this file, we have already saved with else if.php. Now I'm moving towards my execution window, and here will be opening this file. So it is nothing but your else if.php. So I'm writing over here and I'm pressing the enter. So today is Tuesday, okay. This will be executing. So we know that today is Tuesday, that's why it has shown like that one. So this is the simple way of writing if with else if, and multiple times you have to write a code where we have to have nested if statement in your business logic. Now is it clear to everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, shall I move further now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the third condition, now this is the basic drawbacks of using this else if, that we have to do nesting. Now if the condition are very small, that is हमें सिर्फ एक condition को check करना है, तो ये एक के लिए ठीक है. But when you want to work on multiple statements, multiple if statement, multiple conditions you want to check, in those situations it is expected that you should go for the switch statements. So switch statement is nothing but it is extension of if with else if. तो यहाँ पर हम नेस्टिंग करते जाएंगे, पर हम क्या करेंगे, अभी इसको थोड़ा सा सिस्टमेटिक करेंगे, एंड फॉर दैट पर्पस वी आर यूजिंग द स्विच केस. नाउ सिलेक्ट केस इज यूज इन VB like programming language, and we are using switch case. Switch syntax is used in C, in Java, in JavaScript, and same way it is used in PHP also. So switch case, switch statement are been specified. Now what is switch case? It's very simple. We are writing a switch, the word, and into curly braces, rounded braces, we are writing the expression, that is your condition need to be checked. If the condition, the first case, if the condition is matching with this one, if the condition is matching with this one, it will be executing the first part, and after every execution we have to stop that execution by giving a break statement. If you don't go for break statement, the first case will be executed, then a second case, then a third case. So whatever things are been added into that, that will be added. So everywhere after every case you have to stop that case to for after execution. So this is done by the using the break statement. So multiple cases can be written, and you can check the condition over here into this case, and if it is true, then only this part will get executed, and after execution the break will be added over there. So we'll give a small example over here, and on the same parameter based on day we will be displaying whether it is a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday on the same parameter. So we'll go for executing this simple program using a switch case, and we will be checking the day, what is the exactly the day of system. So I'm copying this and I am moving towards my new file, so new, and I am pasting over here. So this is nothing but the example of switch. So I am saying switch dot php. Now I am saving this again into C drive, XAMPP folder, htdocs, and into my project folder where I will be doing all my PHP assignments. So switch.php, and I am saving this file. Okay, now it is saved. After save, you will see a simple code I have written into this PHP scripts. Okay, and this is the HTML document, so I don't require it to be displayed over here. So date, system date will be considered, and if it is day, this variable will be sent for the switching. So where to land, that will be done. So where to land, so the switch case will be passing this parameter over here to all cases. So if this is exactly equal to Monday, now see how we are reading the switch case. If the, now see when you cannot write a condition over here, you have to pass a parameter over here. So I am passing a parameter that is nothing but the variable value. So I am passing the variable with some values over there. Now value is nothing but I have read the day of a system. So if it is found that this is nothing but your Monday, that is MON, it has been stored in this variable, we are ending up with saying that today is Monday, and we are breaking the program. Same way, if the output, the variable is containing the value called as a Tuesday, it is saying that today is Tuesday. Now what I will do is that I will just change the system date. Okay, so change the date and time. So today I will make it some different day. So I'm changing the time, and I'm saying that today is 21st. So that's it. Okay and okay. So okay, now it is 21st, and as per the system it is Saturday. So I think so this is, it should be the output for the execution, and I'm saving the file, and now I'm moving over here for the execution. Now see here what I have done is that this is nothing but a switch.php file. So we'll go for the project, and you will see this is the switch.php file. I'm clicking it, so it will show me Saturday because my system is changing toward the Saturday. Now what I'll do is that this is the output I am getting. Now this is the simple execution we have got into the switch case, because it has read it, it has added over here, and now it has sent for the cases. Now see, there is no colon. The colon is the syntax you have to keep in mind. It is case, the condition, the parameter value, and if it is true, this means if this is exactly equal to this, then you are entering into this case, and you are going for the break. If I don't write break over here, now see, if I remove this break, what will happen is very simple. Okay, so I have removed all breaks from my system. So, okay, so this is the saving, and when I refresh this page, you will find it is Saturday, today is Sunday, everything is been displayed. 1 second. So it has started with this one. Okay, so it has shown the Saturday also, and उसके बाद वाला ये भी आ चुका है. Okay, now what I'll do is that I will change it to the today's system date. So आज Tuesday है, so it is on 17th, so I'm changing the date and time. So today being 17th, so I have saved it. Timing I have not changed it, so it is like this. So today I know this is Tuesday. Now you see it will be ending over here, entering over here. The first condition being false, it will not get execute. Now it is entering over here, it is condition found to be true. After the condition becomes true, it will execute all the remaining parts. All will be executed, all be executed till default, everything will be executed. So we'll go for same in output screen, and if we just refresh it, you will find this is showing that today is Tuesday, today is Wednesday, today is Thursday. It is not showing today is Monday because the first condition is false, that's why it has not entered. After second condition, it has entered into this case, and if we have not added over here break, so that's why it has executed each and every part. So we this is considered as true, and this is again been executed till this default part. So again we'll see that default part is also been shown over here. So it is always a good way that you have to write a break after every switch, that is your switch case. This is you have to write, so then only your perfect execution will happen. So I have again added a break to every case, and if it is not founding anything, so by default you have to give the default messages. So if the value is not matching with the case, in those situation it will be happening. So what I'll do is that I will remove this by giving a comment. So if it is Tuesday is not there, this means I have today already the system is having a Tuesday. If it is not founding Tuesday over here, it will directly land up for the default. So I am saving this file, and again we'll move for this for the execution. You'll find the only the default part will be executed, that is wonder this day, which day is this, because we have commented the Tuesday, and as we know the output that today is Tuesday, that's why it is not there. So it will directly move to the default part. So the default is used whenever the condition are not getting matched over with the cases. In those situation it will be landing up in to the default. If the condition is found to be there, it will only go for the execution of that part only. So same thing we can do it with if statement also, with if with else, if with else if, that can be done. But a smart programmer is the person who uses the cases for checking the condition. Is it clear to you the syntax of this switch case and how we are using this switch case for the checking the condition? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll move further now. Now this is the most important part, that we need to use loops many times. We need to use loops many times. So there are different types of loops which are available over here. Now looping is been done with the help of for loop, with the help of while loop, with the help of do while loop. Everything is been used. So I am just minimizing zoom, उसको थोड़ा कम कर रहा हूँ. So this will be very simple for you now. Okay. So now we have completed with the switch case, and now we will be entering into the types of loop. Now for looping, you will find there are different 4 types of loops are been added. Then this is for each. This is another type of loop which is added over here. But basically we know for loop. We are very much familiar with the while loop, and we are very much familiar with the do while loop. Now the 4th loop that is available over here in PHP, that is nothing but your for each loop. So this is another type of loop which is available over here. Apart from this, we can use a continue statement also, and we can use the break keyword also. So break we have already used over here in this case, that is in your switch cases. We can use the continue statement also, the continue keyword also in your PHP also. So that again I will be highlighting it with yellow color. So you will be very much familiar that you will get, that is for loop is there, while loop is there, do while loop is there, and that is another one more type of loop, that is for each loop is there, and 2 different types of keywords which are already supported by different programming language like C, C++, and Java, that can be used, that is a continue and break keywords can be used over here in within this loop only, that is within this for loop and while loop and all those things. So we'll not go for actually how this is being getting executed, but what basically whenever we are writing any for loop, you have to keep in mind the first parameter is always an initialization. The first parameter is always an initialization. Second parameter is your condition, you are checking the condition, and the third parameter is incremented. We have already talked this into your previous semester, that how this looping is going, the how this syntax is working, what is exactly the semantic of this is that. So initialization will be executing only once, condition will be executed frequently, and after condition it will be entering into the loop, the part will be getting executed, and after executing whatever you have written into this parenthesis, again it will be moving for the purpose of incrementing होने के बाद it will be again going into the condition if it is true it will be executing the part, then it will be going for incrementing, then again the condition will be checked, if it is true then executed, then it will be again be sent to increment, if again it will send for condition, if now the condition becomes false it will not enter into the loop, it will direct terminate the program and move further. On same parameter we have written a small code where we have assigned a value called as 0 to a and 0 to b, and now what we are doing is that I am using a third variable, that is a for loop variable, that is a I variable. I am starting with 0 and ending up with the 5, and what I am doing is that I am adding 10 each time I am adding a 10 to this a variable. So here I am using this condition, that is nothing but your assignment operator with plus, so it is doing nothing but it is equal to a is equal to a plus 10, a is equal to a plus 10, and here it is nothing but b is equal to b plus 5. Every time it will be executed, this will be done 5 times and we are getting an output in this window. Okay, so I'm just copying it, and on the same parameter we will be doing some mathematical operations also. So file new, and I'm pasting over here a simple example, and this is nothing but we'll be calling it as for one.php. so this is nothing but a for one first example that I have stored into C drive XAMPP folder, that is nothing but my server htdocs, where only you can access your file on your server, and the folder into which I have added all my files. So for one.php, and I'm saving it. So this is the simple file where we are showing the a 5 times and b values 5 times, and every time we are adding this 10 into that, and finally we are displaying the output. So 5 times a is been added with 10 numbers, so it should be the output should be 50, and 5 times I am adding 5 into b variable, so the output as per my logic is saying that it should be 25. So let us see the whether we are getting this in your output screen. So it's very simple. I am writing over here, that is for one.php. so this is the name of my file. I am just pressing the enter key. You will find we are getting output as 50 and 25. Is it clear to you everybody? Yes or no? Okay, is it clear? Shall I go for another example from your assignment list now? Yes. Now this is the code I am expecting from you with using a for loop. So I am writing over here into the my file new, and I am pasting over here. Now I am just copying the syntax, basic syntax which are required over here, and using for loop. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I want to put this into a comment. So as this is in PHP, I will be writing, if it is you want to consider it as HTML, you have to give a comment like this, and you have to end up with like this. Okay, so I'm saving it with table, or a table with for. So table for dot php. So this is the table I want to display. So multiplication table I want to display. So I remove all the things which are there into this. And if you want to write the same comment into a PHP, you can copy this and you can write it over here also. No issue about that. For that purpose, what you have to do is that 2 forward slashes. That's it. Okay, so this is nothing but you can give a comment in HTML format also, and you can give a comment in PHP format also, because it is scriptlet. It will not consider this into this execution. This is script. So script is nothing but a program. So for giving a comment, we will be using 2 forward slash. If I want to write the same thing into my HTML format, the HTML way of giving a comment is very simple like this. ओके, सो चॉइस इज योर्स, आपको किस तरीके से कमेंट देना है. तो मैं PHP में काम कर रहा था, तो मैं फिलहाल ये निकाल देता हूँ, बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट टू वर्क इन PHP, सो आई हैव रिटन अ कोड इन टू PHP. ओके, सो हियर आई विल बी राइटिंग अ टेबल. सो आई विल बी गिविंग अ वेरिएबल दैट $NO, कौन से नंबर का मुझे चाहिए. सो द नंबर इज नथिंग बट आई वॉन्ट टू डिस्प्ले द टेबल ऑफ 5 लाइक दिस. सो इट इज लाइक दिस, एंड फॉर लूप हम लिखेंगे. सो फॉर एंड द $sign I is equal to table always starts with 1. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So I should always start with 1. Then condition is your dollar. Now see, again it should be dollar I. Don't, whenever you are declaring any variable and whenever you are accessing the variable, you have to use the dollar symbol. So dollar I is should be less than equal to 10. Now here I am using the conditional operator like this, less than equal to 10. And next one, this is nothing but your dollar I plus plus. So it is nothing but your increment operator. If it is there, then what I have to do is that I have to display. So echo, and what should be there in echo, I will be writing into a double quote. So it should be like this. So 5 into 1. I am copying this one and I am pasting over here. Now see, 5 is already there, so I can display. I want to, this is constant, so I am just copying this and I am just pasting over here. Okay, this is what I, so I am copying this I and I am getting this I. Okay, and what is this one? This is multiplication. So what I have to do is that, so I will be opening the parenthesis like this, and into this I will be using the variable called as a result. So this is amp dollar result, result is equal to nothing else than your number into, your mathematical operation is going on into this one. Okay, so this is the business logic, and this result I will be displaying here in this part. Okay, so this is the simple for loop with initialization, condition and increment operator, and each time the number that is it is a constant number I'm using, the 5 will be multiplied with the I value which is incremented, and we are getting output like this. And after this I want to go for the next line, so I can go for going in the next line can be done like this. So you can put echo and you can write into a curly braces like this. So that is nothing but next line you can use like br also, and if you want to move in the next line you can go for slash n also. So either or, एक तो br use करो, that is HTML format, or you can use your basic C like syntax also. So choice is yours. And now I am saving this. I have already saved with the name called as a table for .php. I am moving for execution. Now here it is table for, so directly I am moving to the project. So this file is there, so that is table for. Now see, I am getting, so this slash n is not working, so let us see. We'll write here the br and we'll go for displaying. So 5 into 1 is equal to 5, 5 into 2 is equal to 10, 15 up till 50. We are getting output with this simple logic. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall I move further now? Okay, now we will be doing this with the help of a while loop also and do while loop also. So before that we will be moving what is exactly the syntax of while loop. Okay, so for while loop the condition we have to put over here, and whatever operations you want to do you can do over here, and increment decrement everything can be done over there. This is one simple example that ये हमें इसको ही पहले execute करेंगे, then after that we will be converting this program into your multiplication table. So I am copying the code and I am moving over here and file new and pasting over here and saving it with while. So while dot php. Okay, so this is simple while loop, and ये while loop बहुत simple कैसा है क्योंकि because here we have declared one variable with initialization value 0, a number with 50, and this is nothing but a while loop with condition. So what is the condition? If I, this is nothing but your I, this variable value, if it is less than 10, so already 0 is less than 10, so it will be entering into this, and the number will be decremented, and the I will be incremented. तो I की वैल्यू बढ़ती जाएंगी, नंबर की वैल्यू कम होती जाएंगी, and ये हम हर बार दिखाएंगे यहाँ पर. Okay, so at some situation the last output will be displayed because we have written it out of your we have written out of your for loop, so end values will be displayed. So I'm just saving this, and we are moving towards the execution. So in this it is nothing but your name of the file is nothing but your while. Okay, so we are moving over here and we are directly landing up on the project. Okay, so the last file is while.php. so see the last value, that I value will be ending up with the 10, and we are 10 times executing, so every time it is reducing, so it will be 40. So if you want to display it all the situation, ये मैं क्या करता हूँ, कट कर देता हूँ, ये हर बार दिखाना है तो I will be writing it into the while loop. सो हर बार जो भी ऑपरेशंस होने वाले हैं वो आपको दिखाएगा. सो हियर आई एम इंक्रीमेंटिंग इट एंड यू आर गेटिंग आउटपुट लाइक दिस. सो बी आर से हम नेक्स्ट लाइन में जाएंगे. सो यू विल गेट एन आउटपुट ऑन सेपरेट लाइन. सो लाइक दिस. पहले आई की वैल्यू 0 से 1 हो गई, ये 49 हो गई, ये 2 हो गए, ये 48 हो गए. सो इट हैज़ गॉन फ्रॉम 1 to 10 and it has moved from 50, that is from 50 to 49. So this is what is happening over here in your while loop. Okay, is it clear to you? Shall we move for the assignments? That is nothing but writing a table like this using a while loop. Okay, yes, shall we go for that one? So I am copying a code and moving towards the file loop and I am pasting over here, and we are saying that this is a table while dot php. Okay, simple examples I am taking. Now same here using while. What is the change over here? It is very simple. Here what is required is your variable declaration. So I am copying this variable. This should be written at the top. This is the first priority. Increment, that is initialization, should be done out of the box. Here the condition will be checked. Okay, only condition will be checked, no increment. Now ये increment जो है, this will happen within the loop. This increment will be happening within the loop. Now this is the only operations that will be, ये for की जगह पर आ जाएगा while. Okay, so what change I have done? Initialization, this is done out of the box. So this is nothing but your initialization. Here you are doing the checking the condition. Here it will be the checking the condition check, and we are doing this into incrementation of your variable of your I into this loop. So this is nothing but your increment. So this is the way of writing a while loop. Very simple way. फॉर लूप को ही हमने वाइल में कन्वर्ट किया, और मेरे ख्याल से सबको समझ में आया कि मैंने क्या किया. वही चीज़ों को कॉपी पेस्ट कर दिया, बाकी कुछ नहीं किया. रिजल्ट विल बी कैलकुलेटेड एंड दैट विल बी डूइंग द मल्टीप्लीकेशन ऑफ टू नंबर, दैट इज आई इनटू द नंबर व्हाट द नंबर यू वांट टू डू. दैट इज यहाँ पर मुझे 5 का टेबल चाहिए, तो 5 विल बी द कांस्टेंट एंड आई विल बी चेंजिंग एवरी टाइम, क्योंकि इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है, एंड एवरी टाइम वी आर गेटिंग एन आउटपुट इनटू दिस फॉर्मेट. ओके, सो कंडीशन इज सेम. I will be starting from 1 and it will be ending up to 10. Okay, is it clear to everybody? We have saved this file with table while. Shall we move for the execution now? Yes, shall I move for execution? Okay. Oh, braces कहाँ पर रुका है? 1 second, it is on line number 14. Okay, so this is semicolon रहा है मेरा यहाँ पर. Okay, that's why it has shown the error. Okay, so this is how, and we are displaying the output like this. So this is nothing but your table while. The same code we have written over here into this file. So the name of my file is what? This is table while, and same file I am executing over here, that is table while.php, and the code we have written is very simple. Using while loop we have displayed the multiplication table. Is it clear to everybody now? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am moving very fast because this I want to do. So last variable, that is a do while loop. So we'll go for theory how it is declared, and then go only we'll be going. So do and while. Now do while, how it is done? First the condition will be done, that is do part will be executed. After first execution it will be going for the condition check. It will be going for condition check. So one simple example where we'll be using the do while loop. A simple example, just file new, and I'm pasting over here. I'm saving it as do while dot php. Okay, so a simple example where a number is 0, a second number is 0, and some way we are first displaying the, we are doing the increment of this I to a number, and we are checking the number. If the condition goes true, it will be again going over here, again incrementing the variable, again coming over here, checking the condition. ये चलते रहेगा, and finally when the condition goes false, that is अगर I की value 10 से ज़्यादा हो गई, तो it will be terminating this do while loop, and it will be landing over here and displaying the last value of your I operator, that is I variable. So this is the way. If you want to execute first and then after that you want to check the condition, in those situation you go for do while loop. And if you want to check the first condition, and then after that, if it is true, you want to execute this part, then only go for while loop. Okay, so this is the basic difference. Do while will be first execute, and then it will be checking the condition. While loop, first the condition will be checked, and then the part will be executed. Now we'll go over here and we'll check the next program, that is a do while. So do while I am executing, you will find the last value of I is nothing but a 10. Okay, the last value is nothing but your 10. Shall we go for writing the table in your do while loop? Yes or no? So अभी ये while को मैं do while कर देता हूँ. I am copying the code, file, new, and pasting over here and saving it as do table do while. So table do while. Okay, so this is my name of my file, and I will be using do while loop for displaying the table. So saving it. अभी कैसे करना है? Now this condition will be moved. This condition will be moved at the end and with a semicolon. Initialization is done over here. That is I is over here. A result we are doing over here. So I is 1. Number is 5. So 5 into 1, that will be done. That will be executed, and after that the incrementation will be happening. Okay, and we will be stopping the program as soon as the condition goes beyond 10. Okay, so अभी सेम प्रोग्राम, वही प्रोग्राम को हमने डू वाइल में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. तो यहाँ पर मैंने डू लिखना भूल गया. सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू डू राइट अ कीवर्ड कॉल्ड एज डू. सो दिस इज डू पार्ट, एंड while will be having a semicolon. This means उसके नीचे उसको जाना नहीं जब तक उसकी कंडीशन फॉल्स होती नहीं. सो जब तक ये ट्रू रहेगा तब तक ये ऊपर ही देखेगा. जब ये फॉल्स हो जाएगा तब जाके ये नेक्स्ट वाली लाइन को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए भेजेगा. सो आई हैव सेव दिस फाइल विद टेबल डू वाइल. ओके, and we'll moving over here, we'll searching the file that is table do while php, and I'm pressing over here. So same output I'm getting on the table, that is do while table. अब ये थोड़ा टेबल चेंज कर देता हूँ, मैं इसको 15 का टेबल कर देता हूँ. So you will set the output over here. Refresh, we are getting a table of 15. So 15 into 1, 15. We are executing till 10. Is it clear to you the differences between while, for loop, while loop, and do while loop? Yes or no? This is the first three assignment you have to do with the help of the three operators, three different looping standards you have to use. Okay, we'll move further. The fourth and most important loop, that is for each loop. This is the fourth loop, and that is most important as far as the PHP is concerned. So for each loop, the syntax is very simple. For each, and we have to use the array into. So here, for the example, these people have created array. Now don't think how to declare array or how to use an array. This is just a simple example. We'll have an array in more detailed way in upcoming sessions, but initial stage we'll only have the array as a value. So we will be creating an array with some values into this, and now we will be searching, we will be reading. Now this for loop is basically used only in the data types like array only. So array value, we are taking the array object, and each value will be treated, will be retrieved from that array, and that will be displayed on a screen. So it's a very simple example. For each, there is just a combination of while loop and for loop and all those things. So I am moving towards execution, file, new, and pasting over here and saving it as for each dot php, and you will see we have created an array, and we have passed some 5 parameters. So 6, then 7, 8, 9, and we'll go for 10. So 10 values are added into this array, and we will be retrieving the values of the array using the keyword like this. So array as value, that means the all index values will be stored, will be retrieved, and that will be directly sent for execution. Very simple code with for each statement. I am moving towards execution over here. Simple, executing it on a for each.php. We are getting a value like whatever things I have added over here into this array, all will be displayed like this. So 1 to 10, all values are there. If I am making it 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and whatever values you want to add into this, so you can add into this. Saving the file, refreshing the page, I am getting the values which are added into this array. So for each is nothing but reading the individual values from the corresponding array using the keyword as, and the loop which is used for reading that is nothing but for each. So all index values will be readed and that will be displayed on a screen with the help of this value variable. Is it clear to everybody, the for each statement? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we can use the break statement also, and we can use the continue statement also. So we'll move very fast for executing this break statement. Already मैंने use किया है, but still one small example for break, और आपको समझ में आएगा कि हम इसको कैसे use करेंगे. So break dot php, I am saving it again into my project and saving it, and it's very simple while loop. I has started with 0, I will be ending up with 10. Each time I am adding, as soon as the I value becomes 3, it will be terminating the programs, and we are getting the output of I as only 3. So this is the very simple example. The break will be stopping a program for execution as soon as the condition is satisfied. Okay, so same thing will be executing over here. I am moving over here, back, refreshing the page. This is the break.php. I am clicking it. So you will find, though we have written a for loop, that is a while loop of displaying incrementing a value from 1 to 10, but as soon as the value is moving towards 3, immediately the program will be getting terminated. So that is the simple example that we can use a break within your loop, that is a for loop. This is one simple example. Is it clear to everybody that we can use break in while loop? Yes or no? Yes, I want a feedback. Yes or no? The notes will be provided, no issue about that. सब कुछ मैंने भेजने वाला हूँ, but are you clear with this break statement? Okay, sir. अभी
Yes,
this,
sir.
okay. Now next one, continue. Both the situation में we need to go for the continue statement also. Now what is this continue? Continue statement keyword is used to continue. It is controversy of break. Break से हम प्रोग्राम को रुकाते हैं, continue से हम उल्टा काम करते हैं, यानी उसको रुकने नहीं देंगे, उसको और टर्मिनेट एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए भेजेंगे. So a simple example, and file new, and I'm pasting over here and saving it as continue. So continue dot php file, and again it is into XAMPP folder htdoc my project. Okay, so very simple. I have written an array with 5 values, and for each statement will be reading. Now what you have to do is that if the value is exactly equal to 3, यानी 3 के आगे का ही मुझे देखना है, so 3 4 5 will be displayed, because first second third को वो दिखाने वाला नहीं है. So if the value is 3, then continue. Okay, so I am saving it and moving over here into this one. So fresh, refreshing the page, it is continue, and you will see 1 2 3. So देखो कंटिन्यू का आया, उसने ये पार्ट को एग्जीक्यूट नहीं किया. एज सुन एज इट फाउंड 3, इट विल नॉट गेटिंग एग्जीक्यूटेड. ये कंटिन्यू किया, नहीं आगे भेजो, यानी फर्स्ट 1 इज डिस्प्लेड, 2 इज डिस्प्लेड. जैसे 3 आ गए, उसने उसको स्कीप किया है एंड इट इज नॉट बीन एग्जीक्यूटेड, और उसने आगे वाले को एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए भेजा. यानी आपको लग रहा है कि ये वाला पार्ट आपको नहीं एग्जीक्यूट करना, डोंट एग्जीक्यूट इट, एंड फॉर दैट पर्पस विदाउट एग्जीक्यूटिंग इट you want to move further, the word is nothing but a continue. And as soon as you receive something and you want to stop the program from execution, use break. So break is for stopping the program, continue is keeping and moving further your execution of your program. That is the difference between the two keywords, that is break and continue. Is it clear to everybody, the break and continue, how we can use in your real life scenarios? Okay, is it clear to everybody, the conditional different types of loopings?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what we'll do is that we will be going for creating this small assignment, because we are having a lack of 5 minutes. I think so 5 मिनट में होगा क्या नहीं, चलो नहीं होगा मेरे ख्याल से 5 minutes, because I need to explain the program also. So in tomorrow's session we will be executing this program, and then after that we will be entering into the arrays, how to index, you work with indexed array, associate array, 2-dimensional array, 3-dimensional array. Everything will be covered in tomorrow's session. So I think so this is clear with to everybody. So I will be highlighting it with yellow color. Tomorrow's session will be focusing on the various dimensional arrays which are there into your assignments. So the list I have already created. On this parameter only we will be running up with the PHP in more precise and in more detailed way. Now I want to ask you a question. Is it clear to you, or am I fast with my content in this for this subject, or am I slow with PHP? आपको क्या लग रहा है कि मैं फास्ट जा रहा हूँ, क्या स्लो जा रहा हूँ, क्या हमें कुछ रुक के कुछ और करना है? आई वॉन्ट योर सजेशन. इफ़ यू आर विद मी, तो I am expecting the inputs should be given from your end, so that I will be changing my way of teaching for this chapter, because everyone's style is somewhat different. मेरी स्टाइल थोड़ी फास्ट है, और जहाँ पर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है वहाँ पर मैं ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करता हूँ. मुझे लगता है कि कभी कभी मैं थोड़ा फास्ट सिखाता हूँ. एम आई रिक्वायर्ड टू गो वेरी स्लोली, और इज दिस स्पीड ओके विद यू, और यू वांट सम फास्ट वे ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन, पूरे फास्ट तरीके से आप इससे भी फास्ट जाओ. You tell me on that parameter, we will be conducting the upcoming sessions. Most important thing is that, are you satisfied with the content which I am telling or which I am delivering to you in this session, or you require some extra thing from me that I want in audio format? Fiza, don't say yes. Audio, you start your audio and you can speak with me now.
No, sir, the speed is perfect. No problem.
Okay. Shobit, are you comfortable with this one? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. उत्कर्षा, तुला काय वाटतं? ठीक आहे, स्पीड का जोरात झालं, जास्त फास्ट झालं? उत्कर्षा, आर यू देअर? श्रेया, काय म्हणणं आहे तुझं? कोमल?
येस सर.
कोमल
येस सर.
म्हणजे काय?
कधी कधी फास्ट होते.
हाँ, मग सांगत जा मला कधी कोणतं फास्ट झाला असेल तर लगेच सांगायचं. जो लास्ट वाला जो मेरा 5 मिनट्स होता, तब आप मुझे बता दीजिए कि सर ये फिर से रिपीट करो. कोमल, आरती, मनीषा, आकाश, सगळ्यांचे नाव तर घेणं
बरोबर है सर स्पीड.
ठीक है क्या? ओके. इफ़ यू फाइंड आई एम जब मैं स्पीड में होता, बिकॉज ये क्या होता है कि ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें जो होते हैं ना, जहाँ पर मुझे लगता है कि दैट नीड टू बी हाईलाइटेड मोर प्रिसाइजली, तो वहाँ पर मैं 100% स्लोली ही जाने वाला. जैसे डेटाबेस कनेक्टिविटी का इश्यूज है, सो दैट आई विल बी गोइंग इन वेरी स्लो वे. बट फॉर लूप, वाइल लूप, ये थोड़ी चीज़ें मेरे को जो लगता है कि दैट इज़ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम एंड वेस्ट ऑफ एनर्जी ऑल्सो, सो वो मैं थोड़ा सा, बट दैट इज़ नथिंग बट अ रिफ्रेशमेंट दैट फ्रॉम माई साइड. थोड़ा फास्ट में जाएंगे, और हम ये आगे अभी एरे वाला जो पार्ट है, दैट इज रिक्वायर सम सेशंस, बिकॉज एरे हमें फॉर डिटेल में जाना पड़ेगा. एरे विच यू हैव लर्न इनटू सी प्लस प्लस और नाउ डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स, उसको ही थोड़ा सा अलग तरीके से इन लोगों ने हैंडल किया है इन PHP. सो यहाँ पर मैं थोड़ा स्लोली जाऊँगा, दैट इज़ नो इश्यू अबाउट दैट. सो इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन स्पीक विद मी. स्नेहल, काय म्हणणं आहे स्नेहलचं? कम्फर्टेबल आहे का? स्पीड का फास्ट आहे? अतुल?
हा तर कम्फर्टेबल आहे, पण कधी कधी फास्ट होतं, नाही तर इतर अदरवाईज चांगला असते.
ओके. बरं, अगर आपको फास्ट लग रहा होगा तो अगेन यू कैन रेफर माय वीडियोस. मैं माझा जेवढे भी कनेक्शन, मैंने जितने भी वीडियोस बनाए सबका मेरा बैकअप है, सब मैंने यूट्यूब पे डाले. अगेन आई विल बी शेयरिंग विद यू द लिंक्स. आपको जहाँ पर लग रहा है यू कैन स्टॉप द पॉज करके थोड़ा धीरे धीरे वो वीडियो को देखो. अगर आपको तभी भी डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, यू कैन टॉक टू मी इन टुमारो सेशन कि ये वाला पार्ट आप फिर से ले लो, दैट वी विल बी कवरिंग इन द सेशन ऑल्सो, नो प्रॉब्लम. हाँ, जहाँ पर हो सके मुझे रोको, बोलो कि सर ये फिर से रिपीट होना ज़रूरी है. जब तक आप बोलेंगे नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि आपको सब समझ में आ रहा है, बिकॉज फास्ट लर्नर हो सकते हैं क्लास में, स्लो लर्नर हो सकते हैं, मीडियम लर्नर भी हो सकते हैं. कुछ लोगों को बहुत फास्ट सिखाना पड़ता है, उनको लगता है कि यार ये मेरा ऑलरेडी हो चुका है तो मैं थोड़ा फास्ट सिखा तो वो अच्छा हो जाएगा. कुछ लोगों को लगता है कि यार बहुत स्लो होना, बहुत फास्ट हो रहा है, मुझे थोड़ा स्लोली सिखा रहा है तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. और ईच एंड एवरी टाइप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर इन क्लास. तो अभी मैं वर्चुअली तो देख नहीं सकता, बट वॉट यू हैव टू डू इज दैट यू जस्ट स्टॉप मी फ्रॉम एग्जीक्यूशन. यू टेल मी दैट सर ये फिर से एक बार स्लोली बताओ, तभी मैं उसको जाऊंगा. अदरवाइज आई थिंक दैट एवरीवन इज ओके विद द कंफर्टेबल है, चलो आगे. तो stop as and when required whenever the session is going on. Now you can go for a session. Good day and have a very good weekend. मेरी छुट्टी भी है मेरे ख्याल से थर्सडे को, सैटरडे संडे अगेन देयर सैटरडे छुट्टी. बट क्या करेंगे हम, जितना हो सके ये सेमेस्टर में कवर करेंगे. नाउ व्हाट आई विल डू इज दैट आई विल बी शेयरिंग द नोट्स विद यू इमीडिएटली, and I will be sharing a list of assignments also तो लिस्ट ऑफ असाइनमेंट फिलहाल मैं ये सर्च भेजने नहीं वाला हूँ, बट as and when we complete with the first 10, that will be posted on your assignment list, and you have to complete your assignment parallelly. Don't wait for the last day of your execution. Immediately you have to execute it, and immediately you have to write into your journal book. यही मुझे I'm expecting. Okay, so have a good day, and we'll meet tomorrow with the remaining part, with the arrays and with some assignments on the remaining what we have still pending with this, the for loops and while loops. Okay, so good day and have a good